Am I the asshole for not allowing my ex's husband around my kids in order for my kids to know they're half-siblings? I have 2 kids with my ex Jody. We never married, but we were together a long time, 12 years, and we were together until our son was a month old. She left me one day without a word and was gone for over a month, leaving the kids with me. Her parents were the people who let me know she was safe, but she didn't want to talk to me. Then she reached out and told me she was over our relationship and she wanted to know if I would let her have sole custody of the kids. I said no, and for a few months she was very inconsistent about seeing them. I filed for physical custody of the kids, one temporarily, but by the time we got our formal court date she had become more consistent and custody was changed to share physical custody, but I retained legal custody. Jody went on to marry Davis and he was an ass. He told me he wanted to raise the kids with Jody and for me to sign away my rights to him. He'd show up at exchanges with Jody and call himself dad or daddy to the kids. Then he'd try to start something, but I always kept it calm and moved along quickly for the kids' sake. Davis really tried to paint himself as the better choice and he tried to engage in parental alienation, but the kids had a stronger relationship with me than their mom or him, so he failed. When the kids were 6 and Jody drove drunk with them in the car and was not only arrested but lost custody. She served a few months and was released and allowed supervised visits with the kids. Those ended after 6 no-shows, and then she showed up carrying an illegal gun that she had started carrying around everywhere and finally got caught because of this. All supervised visits were ended, and at this point I had full physical and legal custody. During the no-shows, Davis tried to take Jody's place at the visits, but he was denied. Jody has contacted me via email twice in the last 18 months. First time was to tell me she was pregnant, and the second time was telling me she had given birth. Not long after, someone else told me Jody was pregnant again. In June, Davis emailed me and asked me to allow him to bring his child over to see the kids. He said the kids all deserve to know each other and become siblings in more than just biology. He told me Jody wouldn't come anywhere near them. It would be all him and he would do the same when the next baby arrives. I debated answering, but I wasn't obligated to reply, so I didn't, but he followed up with 3 more emails over the next month. Then he sent a follow-up one within minutes saying I needed to think of the kids and I can hate him all I like, but he loved my kids and wanted to be a good dad to them. I find it all BS and I don't trust him and I don't want anything to do with the children he and Jody have because that carries risks given the history with both of them, even though his is less of a physical risk. So I replied and told him I would not allow this and he needed to stop requesting it because I would never trust him around my children. He sent a follow-up email in another right after again, where he repeated a lot of the same argument and told me I had no good reason. Then he sent several photos of his child and asked me why I was denying his baby and our kids the chance to grow up close to each other. My only hesitation is the other children, but I still feel it's too great a risk. My kids know their mom had another baby, but they don't care. Even their therapist says they're doing good and it's not essential to allow this when the kids don't want it. But does it make me whole if I don't?